Welcome to our first lesson on the golf course in this complete golf lessons for beginners course. Let's begin by becoming familiar with the main objective of the game. In golf, the objective of the game is to get your ball from the beginning point, or tee, into the hole at the green. The hole is set apart by a banner, and you need to get it into hole in it with as few shots as could reasonably be expected. Hole isn't just the physical hole, yet in addition alludes to the whole region from the tee to the green. A standard fairway has 18 holes, or regions with a tee, green, and physical hole set apart by a banner. There are littler courses too, for example, 9-hole courses, which are perfect for novices. Play the course by requesting holes. Each green is distinctive as far as how it is organized, and which hole you start and end with. Each hole has a jump start zone where you start, and a physical hole where you finish. It's a smart thought to convey a course map with you on the course or to go with a gathering that has at any rate one individual who knows about the setup for the course. Discover a course map at the course's main office, where you check in and can lease gear. Go ahead with your gathering. To keep away from disarray and having everybody hit the ball without a moment's delay, you should know when your turn is. Generally the individual with the best score from the past hole tees off first, with the following best score going straight away, and the most exceedingly awful, or most noteworthy score, going last. After the jump start at each hole, the individual who is furthest away from the hole hits first. At that point the individual who is next furthest away has a turn until everybody gets the show on the road to the final hole. Try not to move your ball on the course. In the event that your ball arrives in a startling spot, which it will when you're a novice, it's against the rules to get it and move it. You need to play it where it is, except if it's hindered by a man-made deterrent, similar to a yardage marker or a can. In case you don't know that something close to your ball qualifies as an obstruction, ask an experienced player. On the off chance that you hit your ball beyond the field of play or into water, you should take a one-stroke penalty, drop your ball again where you shot it, and attempt once more. Keep track of who's winning for each hole. Each hole on a fairway has a perfect number of strokes it should take to get the show on the road into the hole, which is known as the par. Each time you hit the ball is considered a 1 toward your score. Pars go from 3 to 5, and each hole on a course will be known as a par 3, 4 or 5. Your score on each hole has an epithet identifying with its par. For example, shooting 2 under, or hitting the ball in the hole in 3 shots on a 5-par hole, is called eagle. Shooting 1 under par is a birdie, and shooting even is simply called par. Shooting 1 over a par is a bogey. Then 2 over par is a double bogey, 3 over par is a triple bogey, etc. Win by having the lowest score toward the end. At the point when your gathering arrives at the last hole, the individual with the most minimal score in general is the victor. You can monitor how you're doing all through the game by comparing your score with the standards for each hole. In case you're reliably shooting on par or below average, you're doing truly well. Before all else, you will presumably shoot over par, particularly on increasingly troublesome 5-par holes. This is absolutely typical. You will improve with the more you practice. Attempt a par 3 course when you're beginning. A par 3 course implies that every one of the gaps on the course are par 3, so the separations between the tee and the hole are shorter than a standard course, which has a blend of par 3, 4, and 5 holes. These courses are perfect for beginners. For the course, the total par is the quantity of pars included from every one of the holes. This number is ordinarily 72 on a standard green, less on a littler course. Thanks for listening to this initial lesson. Hopefully, you are now becoming familiar with the objectives of the game. Next, we'll talk about how to swing a golf club. See you in the next lesson.